So in this video, we're going to handle the objection. I will ask my spouse and I'll get back to you, or I'll ask my partner and get back to you, or I'll ask my parent and get back to you.
Seriously. Confucius.
It's the same way we're going to handle the objection. So where we use the 4E method of the objection handling pyramid, step number 1 is to empathize. So this is how we empathize. I understand your concern, Mr. Prospect, or you can say, Mr. Prospect, I understand your concern. That's step number 1. So step number 2 is to inquire. Now, just to be clear, Mr. Prospect, what you're saying is that you want to ask your spouse and get back to me. That's your question, isn't it? Or if it's the partner or parent, so just change that word there. So just to be clear, what you're saying is that you want to ask your partner and get back to me. That's your question, isn't it? Or just to be clear, Mr. Prospect, what you're saying is that you want to ask your parent and get back to me. That's your question, isn't it? So step number 3, we engage the prospect by asking a question. If I may ask you, Mr. Prospect, what objection or questions your spouse might have for this proposal? So listen to what the prospect says and then you confirm, Mr. Prospect, you feel that the proposal I showed you is good for you, right? So what this means is that you just need to discuss with your spouse and agree with the plan, right? And the reason I say that is because just 10 months back, so here's where we tell a story of struggle. Now, here's where you can tell a relevant story of one of your clients, or you can state a story just like the way I'm stating it here. You know, just 10 months back, I met a client, showed him the risks and gave a customized plan and wanted to discuss with the spouse, and thereafter never pushed through. You know, 3 months back, I received a call from him and he was very sad that he didn't discuss it with his spouse. Unfortunately, the risk has happened and all his emergency funds, savings and investments are depleted and is struggling to get back in life. Now, we don't want such things to, or such a thing to happen to us, right? Mr. Prospect, you don't want such a thing to happen to you, right? So these are the 2 most important questions you must ask after a story, narrating a story of struggle. So we empathize, we involve ourselves in the story. Now, we don't want such a thing to happen to us, right? And then we turn it around. Mr. Prospect, you don't want such a thing to happen to you, right? The answer would be no, I don't want such a thing to happen. And that's when we go to step number 4 to enroll. So in your opinion, what do we do now? And if the answer is let's go ahead with the plan, then you button up the sale by asking the question, how would you like to make the payment? Or if still they persist that they need to talk to their spouse or partner or parent, as the case may be, then what you do is you offer help by saying this, will it be good if we set up a joint call and get your spouse on the call so that I can show the risks and the plan to your spouse? So you offer help, and the most important when you offer such a help to have a joint call is to set up the date, time and location for the joint meeting, and only then you need to get off that call. So that's the most important thing. So set up the call, then you can on the day of the appointment show the risks and show the plan, go through the proposal and ask the question, okay, in your opinion, how do you feel about this proposal? And if everything is fine, then just button up the sale by asking the question, how would you like to make the payment? So that's how you handle this objection. I'll ask my spouse or partner or parent and get back to you. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we will answer it and help you out. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, like it, share it and subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell all the people about it, and I will talk to you in the next video. By the way, if you are a financial planner, consultant or advisor and you're interested in finding easier, quicker and better ways to do prospecting and fixing appointments and find out what other top achievers are doing to grow quickly, be sure to join our Facebook group and community and also connect with us on social media. Just click the link below to join now.